Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. And today I'm going to talk about the fake Jews of the Bible. The reason why I'm making this video is because I hear people saying that the Hebrew Israelites, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans can't be the people of the Bible, but they'll support the imposters in Middle East Israel and think that they are the people of the book when the prophecies in the Bible don't fit them. And in addition to that, they think that the Bible is for everyone. And I'm going to go into the prophecies and show that these Jews, the Jews in Middle East Israel and in America, are fake. These white Jews, Ashkenazi Jews. First, I'm going to start off with some prophecies to identify certain people. First, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So, very clearly it's saying that the Most High is saying He's going to bring the children of Israel into Egypt again, but with ships. Now, Egypt doesn't mean the literal Egypt, because they couldn't go into Egypt with ships because they were already nearby. They couldn't have taken a ship. So Egypt in this Egypt is being referred to spiritually. So if we go to Exodus chapter 20 verse 2, I am the Lord thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Egypt basically means house of bondage, meaning captivity. And the only group of people that have been brought into slavery on ships, black people, are African American as people, so-called African American. With this, when they bring that up, for some reason, the white Jews, the fake Jews, they're gonna bring up the Holocaust as if that has anything to do with Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. 28 verse 68, because the Holocaust was something that was like all at once. It didn't span like many years. And next, in Job chapter 9 verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the wicked is basically the one that's on top of the world. And one thing that a lot of people like to say is that, oh, the Jews, they run everything. They run America. Oh, they're the secret leaders of everything. And regardless of whether the Jews are still part of the white people. They are the same. White people and Jews are the same. So they're all the wicked. They're all evil, and they all do own the world. Jews are rich. They're just rich out of their mind. They have so much power and stuff like that. It's crazy. Next, let's go to some end time prophecies, because they want to say that oh, we finally returned to Israel. But when in the Bible, the Jews are not supposed to have Israel returned to them by some white man, and it's supposed to be from the Most High. But of course, the white man is their God. So let's go to Matthew chapter 24 verse 3. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, the disciples Yahushua's disciples came to him and said, "Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" The sign of Yahushua's return and the end of the world, the end of Esau's reign. Verse 4, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. With that, there's a precept basically supporting it in Luke chapter 21, verse 7. And they asked him, saying, Master, they're talking to Yahushua, but when shall these things be, and what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? And he said, Take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and the time draweth not near. Go ye not therefore after them, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you, and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. So basically, when they say, these are the signs that of Yahushua's return. Many people are going to come saying that they're Christ, and when they're not. Faking. I heard that, I saw this, I'm going to link this video, or put it on a card or whatever. It's going to be in the description. Hidden Colors, where they said that they're going to fake return of Yahushua. There was going to be like a hologram or something. I forgot exactly, but there was going to be like some super realistic looking return where like a man is going to be coming out the sky, and people are going to think that, oh, it's Yahushua, oh, blah blah, or Christ. And next we will hear of wars, rumors of wars. So right now we're not at a war, but we hear that with what Trump did, with Trump's attack against Iran, we hear that, that's basically a declaration of war. So America should be getting into a war soon. And then also their peace treaty with North Korea failed, so we should be seeing that coming soon. So there's just a lot of countries that are pretty mad at America, and it's looking like they want to start a war. Another major thing is famines because of the corona and pestilence. Another thing is pestilence, like the coronavirus. I heard, but didn't do the research myself, that people with melanin are unaffected. Both Africans in Africa, the continent of Africa, and blacks in America aren't suffering from it, and it's showing who's getting judgment. As a whole, everyone except the 1/3, though, are and are going to suffer from a famine, because the virus has made store shelves empty, because a lot of people are panic buying, and this is preventing people from getting food, cutting people off from their food supply.
Worried customers have been snapping up everything in sight. Store shelves nationwide are dwindling or totally empty, like at this Target near Washington, D.C. The sudden push for preparedness has stores rushing to replenish. President Trump urging moderation from consumers.
You don't have to buy so much. Take it easy. Just relax.
Many stores now limiting the number of high-demand items customers can buy, like hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes. Kroger and Target increasing staff, while they and many other retailers like Wegmans, Safeway, Trader Joe's, Publix, and others are cutting store hours. They need the time to restock merchandise and to clean more thoroughly.
Another thing is earthquakes in diverse places. This is an image showing consecutive earthquakes within a small span of time in California. All of this is looking good for the Israelites because we are not to be terrified or scared of that. This is what needs to happen in order for us to be delivered out of our affliction. Next, Micah chapter 4, Micah chapter 4, verse 1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow onto it. So the mountain is mountain basically means government, and the government of what we know as Middle Eastern Israel, Israel that these fake Jews say that they own now, that's not at the top of all governments. Not everyone looks up to it. Everyone looks up to America. America is the top of the mountain as of right now. And people come primarily to, yes, some people do come to Israel, but it's not as big or as, exalted as America is. I don't think I should be saying exalted for America though. Verse 2, and many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord and to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. So it is saying that people would be coming to Israel to learn of the ways of the Jews. But when the people that go to quote unquote Israel, they don't go to learn. They just go to, let's go see and all that stuff like that. It's not, they don't hold them to a high standard. Verse 3, and he shall judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So the primary thing to know is when the Israelites have returned to their land, there's not going to be any more war. But right now, as I read before and discussed before, there is actively rumors of war, and a long time ago when they did, I forgot the year. I'll put the year up on the screen. That year is when the Jews got their land, quote unquote. They got their land, which, yeah, they got their land, and it's not shown. There have been wars while they had their land. So unless it's either God is a liar, or clearly these people are not the real Israelites. And I'm gonna have to think that these people are not the Israelites, because I doubt God's a liar. So next in Zechariah chapter 14 verse 1, Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations, as when he fought in the day of battle. So, the Jews, they don't have any slaves. And again, there's no time when the Most High came himself to for that we've seen that they've gotten slaves because of it, that they got there's no time that we've seen these white fake Jews getting slaves because the Most High came to destroy a nation or nations. So again, this is another prophecy that does not fit them. Next, I'm going to talk about who in the Bible. The Bible says that the Bible prophesies that there are going to be fake Jews and liars, people who are lying and stealing our identity. And let's go to Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, but are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So, how are we in poverty but rich? We are in poverty financially or physically, but spiritually we are rich. We are rich in spirit, we are rich in wisdom, we are rich with this Bible that has the foundation of how we should be living our lives. And they don't have it, they don't understand that. They wholeheartedly say that, oh, you are a Jew if your mother is the Jew, when the Bible contradicts that. Another thing is, I don't even know where it came from, but I'm gonna link it on the thing. One of the Pope gave herpes, I believe it was herpes, to some newborn babies because he was putting his mouth where he shouldn't have. Like that's just horrible. Like, nowhere in the Bible, nowhere in the Torah, nowhere in anywhere are you ever gonna find Pope or priest put your mouth towards the phallic of a newborn baby. That's just asinine. That's just ridiculous. That's disgusting. Oh my God. Next, and it's blasphemy that they would say that they are Jews when they're not. And as the Most High says, they are the synagogue of Satan. In Revelation chapter 3, verse 9, Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, as we have just read in chapter 2, the fake Jews. I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie, because they're liars. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So the Most High is going to make these fake Jews come to us real Jews and worship us and bow down, worship us and make them know that the Most High, loves us and not them. So, in conclusion, with all these verses and all these prophecies that have come to pass and have yet to come to pass, it just breaks down that these fake Jews are not the real Jews. They're liars. It's just a horrible thing that they're lying and they're stealing our name. They want to be us, but they can't. They hate us because they ain't us. It's just so many things, yeah. But hopefully now you guys know that when the time comes, it's gonna be a lot better than how these Jews, it's gonna be better than how these Jews are now. So just be patient, study, and another thing, last thing I want to bring up before I end the video, in a Jubilee video from the channel Jubilee, this what's his name, Arab Palestinian, he said that, I'll show it up here, I'll show it on the screen, but with that I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and with that I want to say Shalom.